this video, we are going to focus our attention on what number base under what mathematics, and this is one aspect of mathematics, like the beginner aspect of mathematics. Large majority of students have issues with. So make sure you watch the end. So let me introduce the word to number base. First of all, what is number base? Number base is what we use in counting numbers or measuring what numbers. So when we talk about number base, just like the way we use basket to measure gari, and we use other stuff here to measure things, right? That is how numbers is used. Number base is used in counting numbers or counting numbers or measuring what numbers, right? In chemistry, what you use in measuring anything at all is mole, right? And one mole of anything is what is equal to Avogadro's number, right? Now, number base is the same thing. In mathematics, talk about numbers. So what is used in measuring numbers or counting numbers is what number or base, right? And we have what different type of number base here. We have what called base 10. We have what called base 10. Base 10. We have what called we have different base. We have base 10, base 7, base 6, and again. But the three common ones you are going to look at most, or what I want to see most, is what base 10, base 8, base 2. Now, base 10 is called decimal. Decimal system. Again, decimal system. Now, this decimal system is also known as ternary system. Again. So base 10, you don't know what decimal system or ternary system, right? Now we also have what base 8. Base 8 is called octal system. Right. Now this octal system means what 8. So we call base 8 is called octal system. Now base 2 is called binary what system, and it's not as 0 and what 1. Not what 0 and what 1. So there are things you need to pay close attention to. But before you can start solving anything at all, now let me show you something here. Now remember, we have, if for example here we have 2, 5, 9, 8, 6, 7, 9. Now remember, this is a large digit. This is a large number, right? Figure, right? Now each of these digits that make up what this value here have their place value, have their what value, right? Please pay attention here. Now if you have what number line, in number line you have what called number line, we have what called the center position, the initial position 0, right? Now we have the positive aspect and we have what negative aspect. Now the positive aspect is going to be what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that was positive aspect. Now we also have what called negative aspect. Now once you cross 0 to this other side here we have what -1, -2, -3, -4, right? The same thing here. Now we always have a neutral point here. Now this is the big aspect, right? As we move from here to here, the number tends to increase. Do you understand? The number tends to increase. So now this point here you are seeing here is going to be what 1. Then this 9, this digit here, which happens to be 9, the first digit here on the right. Remember, as we move here, the number begins to increase, right? Just like you have 1, you have what 10, you have what 100, you have what 1000, right? As the 0 keep on increasing, what happens? The number tends to increase, right? Now here is 0. The first number here is 0. That is the position of this one is what is 0. Y here is what is 1. Y here is what is 2. Y here is what is 3. Y here is what is 4. Y here is what is 5. And Y here is what is 6. So you can see that as we move on, it begins to increase. Just like as we move from 0, as you have the position 0, it increases, right? So you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Now, what about if you now have decimal? Like you now have a decimal, right? Points. Now, when you have a decimal, it means that you have left from 0, you're not entering the negative number. Do you understand? That is why, if you check it very well, if you have something like this 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, this one is also the same thing as what? 1 times 10 raised by what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, right? This one is also the same thing. This one is also the same thing. So this one is a large number. It's positive. But when you have to like 0.0001, right? It's the same as what? Now, how many zeros do you have here before the number? The number, the amount of zero you have before the number is what? Is 4. So now it's going to be 1 times 10 to the minus 4. So if you should have a decimal here, the number now becomes what? Minus. So this one thing you need to put in mind where this place at. So if, for example, here I now have 5, 6, 8, 1, right? Now, as long as it has what? Cross the 0 to this that point here, you now got minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. Do you understand? So this is just the introduction to what? To number base. And this are things I want to what? Make use of when it comes to what? Number base. Like what I said, this is going to be a complete video. We have to do every single thing you need to know to master this topic. Now, by the time you finish watching this video here, you should have mastered everything about what number base. I'll show you. Right? So let's start with the main thing here. Let's move forward. Converting any number system or any number base to what? Base 10. How do you convert for any base number in any base to what? Base 10. Probably have a number that is what is from base 2, base 3, base 4, base 8 to what? To base 10. How do you do that here? That is one thing you need to look at. Now the first one to look at in this video is what? Converting of a given number to base 10. Right? Now, when you have a number in any base, you want to convert it to base 10. How do you do that here? Now, for the sake of this video to not be too lengthy, we solve only one question. Now I'll solve one question, then I'll give you one for you to try. Right? So if, for example, here we have 3, 2, 5, 1, right? In base 2, right? Let's say 2 base 10. Now you are converting this one to in base 2 to base 10. I will do this one here, then you do this one for me. 5, 1, 6 in base 4 to base 10. Now, this is the one I'm going to do here. Then you try. This one is what you're going to try. Do you understand? Now, if you are watching this video here, I really want you to follow this class closely. Do you understand? Now, because I want you to be in a situation by the time you finish watching this video, you should not go and watch any other video in number base. You should understand everything about number base. So, and the only way for you to do that is when I solve, you pause the video and solve. And I would like to drop your answer in the comment section. It should be what? Interactive. Do you understand? And if this video is helping you or you understand this video so far, what I want to do is to support this channel. And one of the ways to support this channel is what is liking and subscribing and leaving your comment at comment section. And if you know in your group, the exam you are writing, other people in your group are writing, and number base is one of the things you'll be learning. Just copy this link here and send to them. Just this is one of the ways you can watch promote on this YouTube channel, right? So now let's look at this one here. Now this number is what is base 2. We have to convert to base 10. How do you do that? It's very easy. First of all, looking at the number here, 3, 2, 5, 1, 2. Right? Remember, each of this number have their position. Here is what? 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Right? So it's not going to be equals to here. You can start from here or you can start from here. But now, let me start from here. Right? It's going to be 3 times this 2. Now this base is 2, right? Right? 3 times this base raised by what? The position. So here we're going to do what? 3. This is that. So then we have done this one here. We are done with word 3, right? Let's move toward to the next digit plus. Here we have for 2 times 2. What is this? What is one here? Is what is 2. Right? Plus. Here we have 5. 5 times 2 raised by what? 1. Plus. 1 times 2 raised by what? 0. It's okay. So this is what you are going to get. Now, when you say 2 raised by 3, 2 times 2 times 2, 2 into 2 raised by 3 is what? Is 8. So going to be what? 3 times 8, right? Plus 2 raised by 2 is 4, right? 2 times 2, 4. So 2 times 4, right? Plus 5, 2 raised by 1 is what? 2. 5 times 2, right? Plus, yeah, 1 times 1. Remember, anything raised by 0 is what? Is 1. It's okay. So 3 times 8, 3 times 8 is what? Is 24 plus 2 times 4 is what? Is 8 plus 5 times 2 is what? Is 10 plus 1. We add everything together. Let's just add everything together really fast. So 24 plus 8 plus 10 plus 1. 43. 43. Now this one is now going to be on base 10. Now what does it mean here? Now you converted 3251 of 2 to what? To base 10. This is that, right? So this is not the number. So it's now going to be 10, 10, 10. Now you can also convert from this from base 2 from base 10 to base 2, which I want to go look at it again, right? So this is the word next. So I will advise to try this one here, right? Let's look at what the next thing. Let's look at what the next thing. So try this one. Pause this here. This is your try one. Try this pause video. Now some of you will not listen, although some of you will not listen. Some of you will not try it, but I want you to try it. Pause the video and try this one. I'll leave it at the comment section. Let's move to the next one. Now I want us to look at this second one here. Conversion of base number with decimal to base 10. Right? Now when you look at this one here, this will have what? Decimal. Right? 1,011.011. Right? In base 3, you have to convert over to base 10. Now this is the one you're going to try for me. This is the one you're going to try for me. So if I finish explaining this one here, you should try this one here. Right? So let's look at it very well. Remember here we have 1011.011. Now if you follow this class from beginning here, this side is what is my positive. Here's what is my negative. Right? Now from this number here, for the positive side, you start from 0, 1, 2, and 3. Right? From here, once past this 0 here, you're gonna call it minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. This is that. Now what do you want to do here? Right? What do you want to do here? This is what you want to do. So you want to do something like this. From here now you start from what? This one here, because I'm moving from here to here, right? So go to what? 1 times. Remember, it's in base 3, right? 1 times 3 to this 3 here, right? So we are done with this one here. Move to this other one here. Plus. Go to what? 0 times what? 3 raised by what? 2. Do you understand? Plus. Here we have 1. 1 times 3 raised by what? 2. Right? Then we now have this one here. No, here is going to be what? 1. 1. Then here we now have plus. Right? 1 times. Right? 3 raised by what? 0. So yeah, you are doing this other one. Let me do this other one here. So now going to be plus 0. 0 times what? 3 raised by what? Minus 1. Right? Because here is minus 1. Here going to be minus 2 plus. Here we have 1 times 2 raised by minus 2. Right? Plus. Let me just put this on here. Right? 1 times 2 raised by what? Minus 3. Right? That is it. So let us start evaluating them one after the other. right? So I want to start from here. So now it will be equals to. Now remember, 3 raised by 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is what is 27. So 27 times 1 is going to be what? 27 plus, right? Remember this one, 3 raised by 2 is 9. 9 times 0 is 0. So you're going to be what? 0 plus, right? Now 3 raised by 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is what? Is 3. So it's going to be what? 3 plus. Now remember, 3 raised by 0, n raised by 0. Remember, n raised by 0 is what is 1. 1 times 1 is what is 1. So you have plus 1. Now this is where things get somewhere here. Remember, here is already 0, right? Now let's break guy down. Remember, in indices, we have a raised by minus b, right? Let us talk about indices. Now, for those of you who don't know indices here, let me make sure that you don't know indices, so that I will send a video on the first, or on the, so I will send the first video on indices, laws of indices, so you understand better. Then we have a raised by minus b, right? Now, how do we remove this minus here? If you want to remove this minus, what you are going to be what? 1 over what? A, b. Do you understand? If you have something like this, 2 raised power minus 4. To remove this minus here, what are you going to get? It's going to be 1 over 2 raised power 4, right? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, you're like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is what? It's 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So going to be what? 1 over 16. So this is what you need to pay close attention to, because this is what I want to use in this place, right? So now, but let's look at it very well. Let me say here, this guy is not 3 raised to minus 1, but here is already 0. Automatically, the whole of this one is already 0. Just because here, anything you do is still going to multiply 0. So automatically, the whole of this guy is already 0. Hope you understand. So now, why is it 0? Because anything, because it's already 0, anything multiplies 0 is 0. So there's no point of you doing here. So if you are solving an exam and you see 0 times anything here, just equate to 0, because even though you solve it, take time to solve it, it still amount to 0. So why do you waste your time? So now going to be what? Plus 0 plus. Now remember, here we have 1 times 3 raised to minus 2, right? So 3 raised to minus 2 also is think about 1 over what? 3 raised to 2, right? We want to say that 1 over what? 9. Follow what I'm saying here. So 1 times, so you're going to be what? 1 times 1 times 1 over 9. So you're going to be 1 over what? 9 plus, right? Yeah. 3 raised to minus 3 is going to be 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is what? Is 27. So going to be 1 over what? 27, right? So we have done this one here. We have done this one here, but this is not the answer. So 27 plus 0 plus 3 plus 1. So let's just add them together. Remove 0 here. So you have 27 plus 3 plus 1, right? So you have 31. So what will be what? 31 plus 1 over what? 9 plus 1 over what? 20 what? 7. Now there's something I want to understand here. There's something I want to understand here. Now whenever you're adding fraction, you don't add. That is why you need to understand fraction. You need to understand fraction. So once you have here, let's wipe the whole of this place out now, so we can solve this one. So what we need to pay close attention to is this guy here. So this is what we need to pay close attention to. So it's going to be 3 1 over what? 1, right? Because number we have numerator and denominator. Now the reason why we put 1 here, because 31 divided by 1 is also the same thing as 1, as 31, right? So these two have decimal. So if you know, it just makes sense to just put like this as plus 1 over 9 plus 1 over 27. So let's just be what? Denominator. It does not affect this one here. Now to evaluate this one here, also find this guy here, you have to look at what? You have to look at what? The LCM, because denominator are what? 1, 9, and 27. If you look at the LCM, lowest common factor, LCM, lowest common multiple is going to be what, 27. Now, for those guys who don't know how to calculate LCM, then you need to go back to your primary school on more serious food. 1 going to 27 is what is 27. 1 divided by 27 is 27. 27 times 30, 31. 27 times 31. Here we have what? 837. 837 plus. Now, 27 divided by 9. Here we have 3. 3 times 1 is 3 plus. Here we have 1. So what do you have here? Equals to, here we have 8, 8, 837 plus 3 plus 1. Here we have what? 8, 4, 1 over 20. 27. Can 27 go into 841? Is like going to be 31 whole number 1 about 27. Let us look at it if it's correct. 31 times 27. Right? Okay. So going to be what, 4? It's okay. So that is it. So this is not the answer. In base what? In base 10. So you can either leave like this in base 10 or you can leave like this in what? In base 10. Right? So this is what you need to pay close attention here. Pay close attention to this one. So we have done for conversion of base number with decimal toward the base 10. Right? Use the same method here to try. So this one is try 2. Say try 2. Leave that word at the comment section. Do you understand? If this video is helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are not done. We still have more to go. Now let's convert from base 10 to any other base. Very important. Let's do that. Let's look at our conversion from base 10 to other base. Conversion from base 10 to other base. Now, how do you do this here? Very important. How do you convert from base 10 to other base? Please pay close attention. Now, it's very easy. I will try this one, then do this for me, right? I will try this one, do this one for me. So, now, so this thing here is very easy. If you are converting from base 10 to other base, now you divide this number by this other one here. So this is what I want to get. Now, 71, here we have what? 71, here we have what? 8, right? So, now, we are going to have this number here. If you look at this number here, can 8 go into 71? Right? So, how do you know if 71, if 8 can go into 71? Remember, if you bring out your calculator, the way your calculator here, 8 cannot go into 71, right? You have a number plus a remainder, right? So let's use our calculator. So here we have what? 71 divided by what? 8. Here we have 8.875, right? Now what I want to do here is to ignore all these ones. You pick on this one here. That is, if 8 going to 71, here we have what? 8. Right? 8. But there's a remainder, right? So how do you get the remainder? You are not going to use this decimal here. It's okay, you create it, you only take this one here. That is, if 8 going to 71, you have 8 remainder something, but you don't know. Right? How do you now know? This is what you want to do here. Now, remember 8 times 8. What is 8 times 8? 8 times 8. If you look at 8 times 8, 8 times 8 is what is 64, right? Right? 64. Now, to get the remainder, it's now going to be 71 minus 64. That is 8 times 8 is what is 61, right? But how do we what is the remainder? How many number are we going to add to this 64? Like we what 71. So that's going to be what 71 minus 71 minus 64. You have 7. So 8 remainder what? 7. 8 minus what? 7. That is it. So if you have a number like this, please pay attention because I still go to you are still going to use this one here because you see your calculator, right? This one does not require what scientific calculator, just your normal calculator, right? So 8 going to 71 is going to be what? 8 remainder what? 7. How do you know? Right, 8 times 8 is what? Is 64 plus 7 get what? 71, right? So next is going to be what? 8. 8, right? 8 going to 8 is what? Is 1 remainder 0, right? No one again. So here we have 8. When we have 8 here, go to be what? 0 remainder 1. Is okay. So if this is one bigger than that one here, that is 0 remainder just goes from here, right? So now, yeah, this is what I'm going to have. So it's not going to be, you have to start from here, from the lowest to the highest. So we're going to do 107. Now what? It's now going to be in base what? Is 8. Right? So you converted what? 71 base 10 to this other one here. To this other one here. This how you do it. Right? So now going to be what? 7110 is equals to what? 1078. That is it. And vice versa, you can also combine some back to that one here. Probably understand. So you can say as it is. So you have divided one with this one here. You have put the remainder here. The whole number and the remainder. The way you can go through and the remainder. So what we want to do here. So after everything here, just pick the number from down up, get this one here. Right? So you try it out for me. Try it out for me. Leave your answer at the comment section. So you are doing a conversion from base 10 to that base. Like what I said, I only solve one question, right? So that I only solve one question for each, so I can be able to cover everything to cover under what number, what base, right? Now let's look at this guy here. Conversion of a non-base 10 number to another base 10 number. Like for this one, you say out convert 241 in base 5 to base 8. How do this one here? Please pay attention. How do you do this? Remember, we have done conversion from one number to base 10 and for base 10 to another number, right? Now, you want to convert from that number, just like you want to convert a number, this number here, let's say a number from base 5 to base what? 8, right? To the same number, a number in base 8, right? Like what convert 2865 to base what? To base 8, right? Now you cannot just fly from here. Now there is a link between them. Now before you can get here, you must really have what? Base 10. Base 10 before you now get to what? To the outward base what? Base 8. Alright? So the intermediate that link these two of them is base 10. So if you are converting 241 in base 5 to base 8. You must ever convert one to what? To base 10. You must convert to base 10. Now, once the number is not in base 10, you cannot convert to base 8. Do you understand? So you cannot go directly to this guy, but you move from here, then before you get to this other point here. So this one is not what possible, but this one is possible. Move from here before you can get here, right? That's what you need to understand here. So therefore, let's convert this one to base. Therefore, let's convert this one with 241 in base 5 to base 10. So that is first you want to do. So 241 in base 5 to base what? To base 10, right? I know that you can do that one here, but let's do it together. It's still going to be 241 5. Remember here 0, 1, and 2. This is what you want to do here. If you are converting a number in any base to base 10, this is what you're going to do. Equals what? 2 times 5 raised power 2, right? Plus 4 times 5 raised power 1 plus 1 times 5 raised power 0, right? So it's now going to be what? It's going to be what? Remember, 5 times 2, let us do it. 5 raised power 2 is 25. Remember, 5 raised power 2 means for 5 times 5 equals 25. 25 times 2 is what? Is 50. For 25 times 2 is what? Is 50. So here we have what? 50 plus 5 raised power 1 is what? Is 5. 5 times 4 is what? Is 20. is 20 plus, right? Here is already 0. Here is what? It's 1. So going to be what? So going to be 50 plus 20 plus 1. You have what? 71. Now this one is now going to be what? In base. What is base 10? Just so now this one is now what? 71 base 10. Now you want to convert this one. You're not converting what? From base 10 to base what? To base 8. From base 10 to what? To base 8. Just see that from base 10 now to base 8. Remember, you're converting what from base 10 to any other base here. You use something like this. So you have 71, which is what is 8. It's like I've done something like 4. Like so 8 going to 71. Remember is 6, right? 8 71 divided by 8. Here we have what? Here we have 8. Remainder what? Uh 8 times 8 is what? Plus 7. Remember what? 7, right? So here we now have what? 8, right? 1 remainder 0, right? If you are following class, like we have just done like before, then we have 8 0 remainder 1. So here we now have this one here 107 in base. What is base 8? Now in essence is that 241 in base what in base 5 is equals to what 107 in what in base 8. This is the meaning. It's okay, this is the meaning here. So you take it one by one. This is what is step 1, this is what is step 2, right? So now pause the video. Now let us come here. If you try all these things here, good for you, because the post I made to you this day, by the end of this video, you should not watch any other video again when it comes to what number base, because I'm going to explain every single thing for you. Now we have done up to 4, right? We have done the first one, second one, third one, and this is what is fourth one. We see how lot to cover, right? So you try this one for me. Try this one for me. Solve it and place your answer at the comment section. Now, let's look at what the last thing. Conversion of numbers with unknown base to base 10 and others that result to equation. Okay, now if you have something like this, right? Find n if 34 base n is equal to 1010112, right? So now we want to convert these two of them to base 10. Those I want to convert two of them to base 10. You're converting two of them to base 10 in order for you to find an unknown, right? Remember, this will have its own 3, 4, and all these things are 0 and 1 equals to, if you have 1, 0, 1, 1, if you have 0, 1, 2, and 3, right? Here we have these 2. So if you look at it very well, you have to try this one and this one too. So it will be 3 times n 1 plus what? 4 times n 0, right? Just so you are converting two of them to base 10. But yes, and here's what is 2. You are converting this base n to base 10. You are converting what this base 2 to base 10, right? Equals to, here we have 1 times 2 raised by 3 plus what? 0 times 2 raised by 2 plus 1 times 2 raised by 1 plus 1 times 2 raised by 0, right? So what do you have here? You're going to be 3n. How do you have 3n? Because n raised by 1 is n. N times 3 is 3n. Here we have n raised by 0. N raised by 0 is 0. Plus 4. Plus what? Plus 4. Hope you understand this one here. So that is why you need to understand those ones to are between. Equals to. Now you have 2 raised by 3 is 8. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus. Remember, here is 0. N raised by 0 is 0. Hope you know. N raised by 0 is 0. So here we have zeros. 0 plus. Here we have 2 raised by 1 is 2 times 1. Here we have 2 plus. 2 raised by 0 is what is 1. 1 times 1 is what is 1. So here we have 3n plus 4 equals 2. Now going to be 8 plus 2 is 8 plus 2 is what? 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1, which is what is 11. Right? So what do you have here? So here we have 3n plus 4 equals to 11, right? Can you substitute outside here? You have 3 and equals to 11 minus 4. 11 what minus 4, right? 3 and equals to 11 minus 4 should be 9. Okay, 7. 11 minus 4 is what? It's 7, right? So it's not going to be n equals to what? 3 or 7 over what? 3. That is what? That is the answer. We're going to be what? Which is going to be 3 whole number 1 over what? 2 whole number 2 whole number 1 over what? 3. That is it. Because 2 times 3 is what is 6 plus 1 is what is 7. So my n equals to 2 over 1 over what? 3. That is what answer here. Right? So you go ahead and find x from here. We have come to the end of this class here, right? So this is everything about what number base. What you want to do now is what to solve more problem, understand what better. Do you understand? Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.